This is the build-in review of the LEGO Star Wars Imperial Armored Marauder with 478 pieces, LEGO set number 75311, and ages 8+. I really like the minifigure selection in this one. Unlike other people, I'm an actual fan of those types of stormtroopers. I don't know why, I just think they look good. And this was $40, which I looked at it first and I was like, that's not $40. But then I look at the piece count and I'm like, wait, that is a big ship. And after I build it, I hope that the $40 is worth it. And the price is actually really good for the piece for price. But I never thought of this ship as a $40 ship. It looks a little small in the back picture actually, but you know, we got some pictures, and obviously he can't actually step there. Just looks like that. Got a little cannon in the back. You know, got a place for them to be. Got that really nice figure of, what's his name again? Grief Karga. Yeah, I haven't watched the show in a while. This is a little bit of a late review, but that's fine. So I'm now going to do the speed build and review of this. So yeah, let's do that. This is the set built now. I'm gonna do the set before the minifigures. So yeah, let's start at the front. We got a little spot we can have our characters be put in. There's Grief Karga in there. There's a little control panel here. Put that there. And you can kind of see him in there, you know, right there. Got stud cheaters in the front. Obviously, they're stud cheaters. I think the studs, it looks better when the studs are in the stud cheater. A good color change than all the gray and light gray. And then over on the side, you got more of these, you know, look-through holes. And then up here, you can open this up. And when I first saw this, I thought you could actually have the minifigure sitting down. Sorry for the camera angle. I had to grab my stormtrooper. But you can't sit him down. They won't sit down when you do that. You can't sit them down. They have to be standing up for some reason. And yeah, I guess this is cool. I mean, I just having them on top for some reason. Close that back up. Over here you got this little handle. You can pull it up. And everything on this side is the same on the other side. And in there, you know, there's a lot of space in there, but I feel like you can't really see it very well. And you can't, it's kind of hard to put stormtroopers or anybody in there through this way. So yeah, it's kind of look pretty much just for aesthetics for me. Over here you got a little turret thing. Just a gun, swirls around, doesn't stay. Over here, if you want it to stay over there, it just moves around. Oh, it did stay. Whatever. You go over here, and you got a little box in here. Doesn't have anything on it. But they could have just a normal box, but they actually had this pretty nice box with Imperial logo and Star Wars writing. Over here, you open this up, and it's way easier to put stormtroopers in. Just put them in those chairs. Very nice. And then over here, you've got this little turret on the front, on the back, and I thought you would be able to swivel this 360, but you can't at all. On that top, it looks a little weird with the stud showing, but you can just do it 180, I think. But yeah, I can't go all the way around, which is fine because you have these turrets, I guess. And then you can open up the back, and I already have a stormtrooper in there. He can be sitting there and be shooting everybody. And there's little holes for him. So that's the build. And for $40, I'd say this is bigger than I thought it was, and this is pretty. I think this is worth it just with this build. But now we're gonna look at the minifigures. Here we have our artillery stormtrooper, and I'm actually really sad about this because mine came as a misprint. And most of the time, people are glad that they have misprints, but no, I'm not, because this is probably the only artillery stormtrooper I'm ever gonna have, because I'm not gonna spend another $40 for another artillery trooper. And I really like this figure, but look at that mouth right there. Yeah, that's messed up. Come on, Lego. And the little print there on the bottom. That's just sad. That's really sad. But other than that, I really like the markings. The face is the same face for the Scout Trooper from the Mandalorian Razor Crest. Yeah, the ship over there. But yeah, overall, I think he's a pretty cool minifigure. He's got this thing on his back. I guess ammo for his little cannon. This is his little cannon he has. Pretty simple build, but pretty cool. And in the instructions, it was a little confusing, because I thought he might have black dots on top of the little lightsaber hilts there, but he didn't. It was just weird. It was just weird, because that's dark on the top for some reason. But yeah, it's the artillery trooper. The first minifigure is Grief Karga, and he looks very nice with that white beard there and that printing on the chest. I wish that he had arm printing, but I think it's okay. The back has a little printing on it, and no alternative face, and small gun. This is a pretty cool minifigure. You know, it's fine. I'm not really a big fan of the guy from the show, but yeah, it's a pretty nice minifigure. And then we just have two normal stormtroopers, you know. I like these guys. A lot of people don't like these guys with the flat faces, but I think they look like, you know, stormtroopers. And then if you take off their helmets, sorry. If you take off their helmets, they actually have different faces, which is, you know, a good thing, because they're not clones. And Lego was acting like they were clones. On the back, they just got, you know, always have. So yeah, I actually like these figures. And if it wasn't so expensive, I would probably, you know, make an army of them. Or if I had enough money, I probably would never have enough money. This has been the review for the end speed build of the Imperial Armored Marauder. And I'd say this is a pretty good set, even though I got that stupid misprint there. This is way bulkier than I thought it would be, and I think it's definitely worth $40. Anyway, see you guys next time.